So here I am, and I don't really know how best to talk about this movie because I'm completely baffled. On one end, I want to like tear it apart, but on the other end, I almost want to do like a teaching session to kind of like teach people like this is not how to make a movie. Melancholie der Engel is without a doubt one of the worst movies I have ever seen. I think, period, actually. This movie sucks on like every fucking level. This is without a doubt one of the worst looking movies I've ever seen, one of the worst sound designed movies I've ever seen, the most boring plot to a movie I've ever seen, and a lot of the events in the movie, I just don't see how any of them connect, and they serve no real fucking purpose. So guys, what is Melancholie der Engel? Well, I can't even begin to really try to explain what it is, considering there's not really a plot. It's mainly these two guys, they link up after like years without seeing each other, go to this carnival, and they like see these two girls, and they're like, oh, let's get them, and basically kind of get them to come with them to this like remote cabin out in like the middle of like these fields, these like Scottish yards, the woods, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bald-headed dude, and he thinks he's about to die. He's coming close to death, he feels. He's afraid of it, so he decides to get his buddy and some girls, and they're gonna go ahead and basically dive into depravity. They're gonna go ahead and say, fuck all to the world. We're gonna have sex. We're gonna do drugs. We're gonna slaughter everybody. Slaughter animals, too. Oh my God, this is... Oh, okay, so in a movie like Cannibal Holocaust, right? In a movie like that, which just to give you an idea, I actually own the movie too. Yeah, there we go, get rid of the glare. I actually own Cannibal Holocaust. A movie like that where I actually, even though it profoundly disturbs me, I actually can say it's a movie. It's a good movie. It has artistic intent. It has symbolism to it that actually makes sense. It has a message, and a lot of the things that you see within the movie are to serve said message. The plot is based around something that could allow for the message, the symbolism, to actually come into fruition, make a little bit of sense. That is not what we get in The Angel's Melancholy. We get just scenes of pure fucking bullshit. We got so many different scenes that just don't correlate to one another. They just happen. At the very beginning of the movie, the first 20 seconds after we get this whatever fucking quote, is this pregnant lady, she's like tied up, and we get all these close-ups of like her genitals and her like wounds and shit that she's obtained, and then it cuts to the main opening credits. Well, we find out what it is that was a pregnant lady that one of the other men killed, and they even recorded it. And just to give you an idea of what I mean when I say this movie really, really pushes the limits in terms of my patience, in terms of like why any of this stuff happens. There's no reason for this part that I'm about to talk about. I'm not even going to waste my time recording this anymore, at least wasting the SD card storage on my reaction to it. I have so many feelings right now, but where I'm at right now is I'm not even necessarily disturbed. More or less, I am just fucking angry. There's a moment where he goes up to this nun and gropes her, the bald dude.
My hair is thinning a bit.
Oh, your highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
Goes up to this girl and gropes her, this nun, and then walks away. He's like now going through the inside of, I believe, this like church or something, and he's like feeling up everything that's in there. And she, the nun, walks into the church and starts to like strip down to her clothes, rip off all her stuff, masturbate in front of like Jesus Christ in front of this church, while one of the women that the guy, that the Jesus-looking dude picked up, he assaults her, as we get footage of a pig being slaughtered. Which, by the way, if any of that sounded bad, I got one thing to say. You want to hear this? Is real. It's a real slaughter of a pig. And my God, it is not just like a simple, like, hey, we're going to cut the pig and like, we're just going to show like little bits of like the slaughtering process. They show the whole thing. They show the pig alive, how they kill it, what they do to it after it's dead, and you get to hear it all. And it doesn't stop there. You got moments where there's roadkill, dead animals, stuff where you could easily just take a really like realistic looking stuffed animal, wet it down, rip out the stuffing, and throw it down on the ground. I guess all of that's real too. And there's a moment where a guy is enjoying himself to a bunny, a dead bunny. I hate this world. I absolutely fucking hate it. This is, oh my God, I can't do it. I just can't. They even kill a cat, man. They kill a fucking cat, and well, granted, in the movie, that's the only death that like might be questionable whether or not the cat actually died. But according to the director, which he's really weird, the deaths are 100% real. And then he came out saying, oh, by the way, my bad, none of them are real. But then said the cat was fake and the rest of them are real. And then said again that all of them are real. I don't know what to believe, honestly. But without a doubt, man, the animal violence is probably the worst part of this movie. And it's just simply because of like the context. There's no reasoning behind why these animals are being killed. They just die. But they're just getting killed by the main characters, and that's it. And then on top of that, you got Jesus, you got many fucking moments where just depravity ensues. You got a moment where like this guy is getting pissed on. You got multiple moments where people are pissing like around or next to each other or on each other. You got in this. So like the stuff from the fucking Guso milk stuff. And once again, like you got the video of this pregnant lady, right? You're watching her getting mutilated as somebody is masturbating to it, and it's juxtaposed by another scene that's playing at the same time of the other girl getting completely just her insides are no longer on her inside. Let's just say that. So the director of the movie is a guy named Marian Dora or Dova, or no, I believe it's Dora the fucking sadomasochist. His movie that he made, which he also wrote, by the way, in case you couldn't connect those dots, that, you know, a movie about all these different types of on top of like extreme brutality. I hated this movie. This is probably the most boring movie I've seen on the iceberg, aside from maybe Ostermontag. Though there are some moments that actually did disturb me. It more or less angers me. None. I can't do it. It's a fucking hour of nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand how something this fucking bad can even fucking exist. Oh my God. It's so boring. Nothing fucking happens. God damn it. This movie sucks ass. It sucks donkey dick. It's absolutely fucking atrocious. It's so boring. There's nothing happening. Fuck. Can we get anything? Because it's the animal violence that disturbed me. It wasn't much else that got to me. Everything else is just kind of like, yeah, I've been there, done that. There's nothing new with it. It's just certain things just were nasty, especially the animal violence and a few of the violent things. But aside from that, this movie sucked. It's easily a top 10 worst on the iceberg for me. This movie sucked. I don't recommend it. I mean, I would give it a do not watch, but it's not a do not watch in the sense of like, it's so bad you shouldn't watch it in terms of like brutality. It's more or less just, why would you? This movie is boring. It's extremely overly bloated. There's no like real concept. Just because you have the ability to do something artistic doesn't mean you're actually doing something artistic. The brutality has no rhyme or reason to it. I think the only thing about it that I would even say I remotely liked was the music. So I guess for that reason, because there is even a slight little bit of disturbingness to it, there is some things I liked about it, like some of the music, and I guess some of the shots are okay. I guess let me just quickly break it down. For quality of production, I'm probably just going to give it a 0.25 out of 2. Yeah. Realism, it's a 0.5 out of 2. Gore score, the animal violence is bad. Some of the sexual violence is bad, but I mean, it's not anything I haven't already seen. I guess 0.25. Oh, and I guess it doesn't even have any context. So yeah, 0.25 out of 2. Creep factor, I'm not creeped out. I'm not even disturbed by this movie. It sucked. 0 out of 4. So 0.25, 0.5, 0.25. I got a 1 out of fucking 10, which whoop-de-fucking do. What did you expect? This movie sucks. The movie's unwatchable. It really is. It's a really unwatchable movie. I had the hardest time getting through it. Don't recommend it to anybody. This actually makes me realize that August Underground's Mortem is way better. Guys, do not watch Melancholie der Engel because it sucks. It's a bad movie. And yeah, my name is Brennan Reviews. Fuck you all for ever making me watch this movie. You guys can kiss my ass. I hope your mother has another child that she likes more than you. I hope your dad goes to get the milk and never comes back. My name is Brendan Reviews. Hope you guys have a great day, evening, night. Whatever the fuck time you guys are watching this. I will see you guys next time with... I'll just tell you guys what it is. Next episode is going to be the Lucifer Valentine filmography and is going to be the premiere of a new series as well. This is not going to be the type of situation where I have both series going on in one video. I will do one Iceberg Chronicles video that then has the same topic as what the True Crime Reviews video will be about. So I'll talk about Lucifer Valentine's filmography in all of his movies, react to some of them, maybe not like the full reactions, but at least get some of my reactions to some of the main moments that are happening in those movies. And then in the True Crime Reviews, we're going to discuss him. We're going to discuss kind of like the production around those movies and kind of what led into the allegations that surround Lucifer Valentine. So yeah, my name is Brendan Reviews. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever fuck time you guys are watching this, and I will see you all next time.